Hello, everyone. Welcome to Smart English Hub. I'm Mia, and I am so happy to be here with you today.
And I'm Alex. It's always great to join you, Mia. How are you doing today? I hope you are having a wonderful start to your day.
I am doing very well, thank you, Alex. Feeling refreshed and ready for our chat. You know, talking about feeling refreshed, it actually makes me think about how we all start our day. Our morning routines, I mean.
Oh, yes. That's a perfect topic for today, Mia. Our morning routines are so important, aren't they? They really set the tone for the whole day, I think. It's what gets us ready.
Absolutely, it's true. So, Alex, I'm really curious. What does your typical morning look like? What is the very first thing you usually do when you wake up? Tell us all about it.
Okay, so for me, my morning routine is quite important, like I said. I really try to follow it every day. I usually wake up quite early, around 6 o'clock in the morning, sometimes even a little before 6.
6 a.m. Wow, that's really early for many people, Alex. Do you use an alarm clock or do you just naturally wake up at that time?
Yes, it is early. I do use an alarm, but I usually wake up a few minutes before it rings now. The very first thing I do, even before getting out of my bed, is stretch a little. Just a small stretch, to slowly wake my body up. I just move my arms and legs a bit.
Oh, that's a really nice and gentle idea. I usually just hit the snooze button on my alarm, to be honest. I need a little more time to really wake up, I think. So after your stretches, what happens next in your calm morning routine?
I know that feeling of wanting more sleep. After stretching, I finally get out of bed. Then I go straight to the kitchen. I always drink a big glass of water first. It helps me to hydrate and really feel more awake and ready for the day. It's a simple start.
That's a very healthy start to your day. Do you add anything to your water, like lemon maybe? Or do you prefer just plain water in the morning?
Sometimes I add a slice of lemon, especially in the summer, but usually it's just plain, cold water. It really refreshes me. After my water, I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth, of course, and then I wash my face. That makes me feel completely fresh and clean, ready to really start.
I completely agree. Brushing teeth and washing your face are key steps for feeling truly ready to face the day. So what's next for you after you feel all clean and fresh? Do you usually eat breakfast right away?
Not right away, actually. Next, I do some light exercise. It's very important for me. Maybe a 20-minute walk outside if the weather is nice, or some simple stretches and a bit of yoga at home if it's raining or cold. It really depends on the day,
Oh, that's really great that you exercise so early in the morning, Alex. That's fantastic discipline. Do you listen to music or a podcast when you walk outside, or do you just enjoy the quiet of the morning?
Good question. Sometimes I listen to a podcast, yes, something relaxing or educational, but often I just enjoy the quiet. It's a really nice way to start the day, getting some fresh air and thinking about the day ahead. It's my calm time.
That sounds incredibly peaceful and a wonderful way to begin. I can imagine the fresh air feels good. After your exercise, what do you do then? Are you hungry by that point? I know I would be.
Oh yes, I am definitely hungry by then. My stomach is usually rumbling. After my exercise, I come back home and immediately start making breakfast. I love breakfast. It's my favorite meal of the day, I think.
That's lovely. So what do you usually eat for breakfast, Alex? Do you have a favorite breakfast food or a go-to meal that you prepare most mornings?
My favorite breakfast is oatmeal. I make it with water or sometimes milk, and I always add some fresh fruit like bananas or berries. It's healthy and filling, and I absolutely need a cup of black coffee, of course. That coffee is a must-have.
Oatmeal with fruit and coffee? Sounds simple, healthy, and really delicious. Do you eat it quickly or do you take your time to enjoy your breakfast? Do you do anything else while you're eating?
I try to take my time, Mia. I usually sit at the kitchen table and sometimes read a little from a book while I eat. It's a very quiet moment, and I enjoy it before my day starts to get busy. It's important to me to have that calm start.
Reading a book during breakfast? That's lovely. I usually check my phone during breakfast, I must admit. I look at news or emails, which is probably not as calm as reading a book.
I try to avoid my phone in the morning, if I can. It's a rule for myself. After breakfast, I get dressed for the day. Then I prepare for my work day. I check my schedule, maybe send a few very important emails that can't wait. But I try to do most of my work later.
So you really keep your morning quite calm and focused, it seems. No rush, no stress. That's a great strategy to manage the start of your day, I think.
That's the plan, Mia. It really helps me feel ready for everything that comes during the day. If I rush in the morning, I feel stressed and not well prepared. So a calm morning is super important for me. It makes a big difference.
I totally understand that feeling. My routine is a bit different, I must say. I usually wake up, then I make coffee right away, very quickly. Then I check my phone, like I mentioned, and after that, I finally get ready. I don't always exercise in the morning either.
Oh, that's interesting. So coffee first for you always? Do you eat breakfast right after you have your coffee? And what about getting ready? Do you do that before or after breakfast?
Yes, usually coffee first, absolutely. Then I might have some toast or yogurt with my coffee. I usually get dressed after breakfast. But I definitely don't have such a planned exercise routine in the morning like you do. I do exercise, but usually later in the day, after work.
I see. So you prefer to get your body moving a bit later in the day. That works too. Everyone has their own rhythm and what works best for them. The important thing is to have some kind of routine, I think.
Exactly. And it's interesting how different our routines can be, but they both help us feel ready for the day. So for our wonderful listeners, we've talked about many common morning activities. We started with waking up, then stretching, drinking water, brushing teeth, exercising, having breakfast, and finally getting ready.
Yes, and we used some really simple and useful words for everything, didn't we? Like first, then, after that, and finally. These are great to remember when you want to talk about your own routine or tell a story in English.
Very true, Alex. And words like usually or sometimes can help you describe what you do every single day or what you do only on certain days. It adds more detail to your sentences.
Right. It's all about making your routine work for you and finding words to talk about it simply. We also mentioned things like I try to or I prefer to explain choices.
Exactly. Those are very helpful for learners. Well, Alex, this has been a really great chat about morning routines. It's nice to hear how different, yet similar, our mornings can be. Thank you for sharing yours in such detail.
It really is, Mia. I hope our listeners found it helpful and maybe picked up some new words and phrases to describe their own mornings. It was fun to talk about it.
Me too. Thank you so much for joining me today, Alex, and for sharing all those great tips and your personal routine. It was really insightful.
My pleasure, Mia. I always enjoy our conversations here at Smart English Hub.
And thank you, dear listeners, for tuning in and joining us on Smart English Hub. We hope you learned something new and feel more confident talking about your morning. We hope you have a wonderful day, however you started it today.
Bye, everyone. See you next time on Smart English Hub.
Goodbye for now.